The frog is cute. I didn't know I would get the frog. You have to sub to get the frog unless you're the channel owner, I think. Time to shill out $5 already. Wait, no, I think it's uh discounted for September or October, whatever month it is. Though don't sub. Okay. I have to remember how to launch the game. Yeah, Twitch. Oh, it's. I don't know if it was as bad before, but now they're owned by Amazon, so. Which is also why there's like an extreme amount of ads. Okay, this might be a little loud. You'll have to tell me if it's loud. Ah! Okay, good. This is the first time we've done chapter 3 on stream. It's never happened before. That lag was really, really bad. Hold on, I have to move my camera else I won't be able to read. This is fully voiced, so I'm not gonna narrate. These are from a different school. I think we've come across Fukuroi's body, but I don't know about the other one. You know, the only thing that sucks because I wear glasses is that I can't like headbang. No, no, I can headbang, but the face tracking can't handle the glasses. No, the glasses stay on my. Ah! No, I want to see. I can't read if I take them off. Oh, Fukuroi is just getting killed. That's all. You know, somebody just dying in the background. No biggie. I love this song. Haha. Teenagers crying. Yeah, outside. I think my favorite part about this having video games, or why did I say video games? My favorite part about this having 3 different like types of game visually is that you get to see the same school in different formats. That's how P talks. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to move my picture. I was covering the box a bit. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Okay. So I moved I moved my picture, but it switched to my tablet screen. And I couldn't see anything. And then it crashed when I tried to go back. Hold on. Wait. No, that was the wrong button. No! I could I know you have to press X and Z, but I can never remember which does what. Okay, and then we can skip the cutscene. Okay. You're doing great, Yuka. I'm really impressed how long you've gone without crying. Oh! I'm not crying. I'm not. I sense that other corporeal beings such as yourselves were brought here as well. 9 in total, 9 poor souls pulled in at once. That would be me, Yuka, Naomi, Yoshiki, Shinozaki, Miss Yui, Shinohara, Suzumoto, and Morishige. In other words, everybody in the room at the time. Kuzo! So everybody else is in the school too? Not exactly. As I mentioned, this is a nexus of closed spaces. Your friends are scattered among them. So in essence, they are indeed all in the school, but it's not quite the same place for everyone. Meeting anyone else here may prove difficult. If you should attempt to defy the will of the school to find them, you may ultimately invoke its wrath, and that's a fate best avoided. We have to try anyway. We appreciate the warning, but we have to try. We'll do whatever it takes to find everyone and get out of here. Oni-chan! If you can believe it, Satoshi is not the main character, even though he is a generic anime boy main character type. They're all such good people. They've done nothing to deserve this. And I absolutely will not give up on them just because there's some nebulous curse that might strike back at me. It's a rarity to find such a righteous determination these days. Be sure you don't lose it along the way. Your desire not to let a single person die. Try to retain that noble spirit, no matter what horrors may await. And even if you can't save everyone, you may still be able to alter your fate for the better, if only by the tiniest of margins. Just don't end up like us. What's Ash's name in Pokemon? Oni-chan! What is it? What did he mean by the school's wrath? I'm not sure. Is he saying the school has a mind of its own or something? Oh, Satoshi? I think that's a pretty, like, generic Japanese name, isn't it? At any rate, we should try to find Miss Yui and the others as soon as possible. And we need to get you home too. If we come across a way out of here, I want you to take it. There must be an entranceway or an emergency exit or roof access or something that leads outside. And if there is, you go straight home, no buts. I just feel like there's a lot of Satoshis. Harness the power of all Satoshis. Capiche? Okay. I was thinking in the shower, there's another game that I want to do. It's a visual novel, but it's like super fucking long. And also, I don't know if it's safe for Twitch. Sitting on one of the shelves behind the glass door is a tiny key. Unfortunately, the cabinet itself seems to be locked, so there's no way to get it. House in Fata Morgana. I played through most of it. It's not like lewd or anything, but there's like a mildly not safe for work CGI. There's a newspaper article pinned to the wall. Wait. We read this. And then so he says, "What a horrible incident. I remember hearing about this from Shinazaki during one of her candlelight vigils. I guess she did say it was a true story." Is this school really from such a long time ago? The art for Fata Morgana is so fucking pretty. It's also like a horror mystery thing. I wonder if I can just go back and forth and get the board. Oh wee! Child spirit? That red dress looked pretty old-fashioned. Oni-chan. It's okay. She's gone now. We'll be fine. Do you see the board, Satoshi? Can I get it? Yeah. Is it just me or is that board moving? Yeah, it was over on this side a minute ago. Maybe we could ambush it? Let's try to find the exact spot where it was sitting before. Hey Yuka, can you wait here for just a second? No! Is the stream okay? Huh? Oni-chan, don't leave me. Don't worry, I'll be right back. I just had a thought, that's all. Okay. My internet is fine, so it better fucking stop. Well, okay, but you have to come right back, you promise? You bet. I can't ditch her, she's like 10. Yuka, can you grab that board? Uh-huh, I got it. I can't ditch her. I don't think I could ditch her even if I wanted. Nicely done. I'd say we're one step closer to getting out of here now. You all set? Come on, let's go. Okay. Actually, wait a sec, Oni-chan. What's up? This is for you. Oh, what is it? Such a cute little bottle. Well, you see, it's my secret charm. It's full of scented beads. Oh, there sure are a lot of them in there. Give it a sniff. Caramel! That smells really good. Isn't it neat? She probably spent her allowance at that stationery shop in town again. This is just so... This is so weird. See, caramel flavor is special. It protects you from accidents and shields you from danger. That's why I want you to have it. Flavor? This place frightening you? Don't worry, I'll be alright. You should hang on to it yourself. But I really don't mind. You take it. Artie? Artie, that's gonna be on the VOD. Huh? I don't want anything to happen to my big brother. You're a scatterbrain. You always get freaked out so easily, and it really scares me. Oh, hi, Cat. Cat, you have a diamond. Everybody has a diamond except Lars. Her whole body is quaking in fear. She really wants me to take it. I will take caramel. Alright, I guess I can borrow it for a little. Thanks. Take good care of it, okay? Caramel flavor will keep you safe, but that's not all. Want to know what else it does? It's a secret. Huh? What do you mean by that? If I tell you, you'll get all bothered, so I'm not gonna. Something that would bother me? More than calling me a scatterbrain? Fuck you and your fucking stupid beads. Nobody has mod power. Or else somebody else could give Lars a diamond, I think. Wag! Owie! You hurt my hand, big brother. Oh, Oni-chan. Almost fucked up there. Eek! Yuka, don't look! It's not a prop or anything. It's a real dead body. This is really happening, isn't it? Oh, Oni-chan! A dead body. An actual dead body. Am I going to end up like this too? Are all of us going to die here? Oni-chan! Yuka, it's okay. Come on, Yuka. We're leaving this room. Ooh. There was not a save file already there. It was a lie. Thanks, Artie. There's a corpse sprawled on the ground, decomposing rapidly. It's clutching a letter in its hand. The letter reads as follows. Dear brother, I regret that we couldn't see one another again before my death, but I no longer have the energy to move, and I'm so desperately thirsty. They kind of like write like Victorian people. It's like a weird, overly formal way. My tongue started swelling up like a sponge, and it keeps cutting off my air. I'd find it fascinating if it would stop nearly suffocating me. I just want something to drink. Anything. Heck, I'd even drink that scary orange juice from the back of the refrigerator right now. Perfectly splendid. But there's not a drop of anything to be found. I'm so thirsty, it's actually making me nauseous. Weird, huh? I just hope at least I just hope at least you can make it out of here alive. If anyone else finds us, my name is Hiroko Monomura from Amazaki West High Class 2-4. Oh wait, did it keep my thing because I already found her body before? I mean, I did never found her body. The shelf is crammed full of very old, thoroughly yellowed books with unusual titles. The Ballad of Bad Evil Bunny, Book of Beetle Wings, Death is Blind. It comes for all souls, regardless of their worth or lack thereof. Hold on, my nose is itchy. Victim's Memoirs, 1 out of 5. Don't clip the Oni-chan. Otaki, Mutsuhara, I want to see you again. A ghost told me that you were brought here too, but we're in different spaces. Even though we're in the same school, I can't see you. Why did this happen to us? I shouldn't be here. I should be in my Math 1 class at prep school. My sister's going to be really mad at me for skipping. I don't think she'd believe this is excuse, even if I told her, though. I feel like if I can ever find you, I'll be able to get out of here alive. I don't know why. But if we really are in the same school, then I know there must be a way of getting in contact with you, and I'm going to find it. There was no music over there. There's no music in here either. Fly! Yuka? Oni-chan, will we ever be able to go home again? Or are we really stuck here until we die? That's not true, right? Oni-chan, right? We'll be okay, Yuka. We'll be okay. We'll make it out of here, Yuka. All of us, together. There's no need for you to worry. After all, you've got me, right? Stop, she's like 10. You have to be nice. Uh-huh. That's a good girl. Nerves got the better of you, huh? Poor thing. I have to be strong. I have to swallow my own trepidation and show Yuka there's nothing to be afraid of. Why did fucking trepidation? That's a big ass word for no reason. Somewhere in here, Naomi may also be feeling scared and alone. We need to find her as soon as we can. I don't have a soft spot for children. I don't have a choice. I have to take her with. I'm not moe anything. Yeah. Damn, another earthquake. Yuka, grab my hand. I wish my school shook like this. It's over. Why you kick me? P, that's your voice. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. You're the one that doesn't have a head. I'm so cold. I feel like the heat is just oozing out of my body bit by bit. And then there's that sound that just won't stop. What is it? My ears hurt. I can't focus on anything. I feel like there's a thin film surrounding my entire brain. I found a dying message next to one of the corpses earlier. It said there's a hallway somewhere in here that changes its size, appearing longer or shorter pretty much on a whim. I wonder where it is. I hate that I don't feel anything when I see a human body anymore. It sickens me. Stop saying mood! Are you like a fucking ghost? Oh, yeah, this is good. See if I can do it faster. If you wish to learn more about this school, you must turn every page and rifle through every shelf of every cabinet. Many messages have been left behind by the others who've become trapped within these walls. May you use their words as a guide to help break free of the curse. Brain film. A cabinet. You pay! Cat, shut up. I don't like when the vision randomly shrinks, because then you know something bad's gonna happen there later. Oh fuck. There's something sparkling on the ground. Pick it up. Yeah! We got a key. Hold on. I wonder if I can just use the key. This is not a speed run. Hold on. Okay. I'm so sorry, Seiko.
Naomi?
Naomi? I don't know what you guys are blessing me for. Nothing happened. Want the goal. Wash your hands with soap. The bed's a lot less dusty than I would have imagined. Uh-huh. Oni-chan, I'm tired. You are? Do you want to take a quick rest before we go then? You rest here with me too, Oni-chan. If you insist. It certainly can't hurt to lie down for a bit. In a ghost school, I'd be worried leaving you here by yourself anyway. Unbless you is a little better. I'm hungry. Yeah, me too. I wonder what time it is. Feels like it's probably time for dinner with Mom. I'm not sure. My watch stopped a while ago. I want to go home. Don't worry. We'll get home. We'll find a way. Once we meet up with Naomi, Yoshiki, and the others, I'm sure we'll come up with something. They're all probably looking into possible escape routes themselves right now. Bye, Cat. Good luck. So we've better keep up the search too, or else we'll look like the slackers by the time. Well, we'll look like slackers by the time they find us. Either way, it'll work out. I know it will. Okay, if you really believe that, then I'll believe it too. Yuka. It'll all work out, huh? We can't even open the windows here, much less get outside. I basically just told her we can circumvent reality. Nothing but empty words, thin as paper. I think something that happens when the people come into this school is that they get like more... fatalist? And their like thought patterns, they get like... Fuck! Whatever the opposite of positive is, but not the negative word. There's a specific... Yeah, they get fucked. But I guess it's the hope of escape that gives us a reason to keep going, to keep living. Pessimistic! Yeah. All we can do is tell ourselves we'll find a way out and pray that it actually happens. Yoshiki Cam. Ugh, where am I? Oh god, my head is pounding. There's P! Ugh, it's you! Where the hell did you take me? Where's Shinozaki? Ah! Slurp man. Slurp man coming. Erg, my legs. I can't stand up. God damn it! Wait. Kuso! Yeah. You think I would remember that one because they keep saying damn it. Kuso, I nodded off. What am I doing? This is no time to be sleeping. Oni-chan. Ah! This isn't home. Don't cry, Yuka. It's only going to be a little longer, I promise. When we get back, I'll buy you some rock candy, okay? The green kind with the sweet red bean flavor? You bet. I know how much you've been craving it. Okay, I'll be good. That a girl. Food. It gets her every time. I'm worried about Naomi. I hope she's got someone to keep her company. Shinohara, or anyone really. She may be strong-willed, but she loses heart really quickly if no one's there to keep her grounded. Come on, Yuka. Let's go. You can stand, right? Uh-huh. I'm okay now. If you get tired again, we can always come back. Okay. Ghost paper. There's a section of old newspaper on the floor. Read it? Heavenly Post. 4 children abducted and killed. Follow-up report. The brutal, shocking deaths of the recent kidnapped grade schoolers have now been traced back to the hands of the instructor found in the room with them. A large pair of sewing scissors were found in his possession, and these were confirmed to be the tool used in removing the victims' tongues, ultimately leading to death through excessive bleeding or choking. One of the victims even had the majority of her head slowly and methodically removed. This cranial mass was found on the floor next to her body. It's P! Of these children, one was blank when investigators arrived at the scene of the crime. She was blanked, but some of us... The newspaper is torn at this point. The bottom half of the article is missing. Oni-chan, the children in this picture... Yeah, that's the girl in the red dress. P is normally just a floating pea head. Now P no head. And that boy wearing shorts, he's the one we saw earlier. Someone seems to have made notes in the margins of the article using a red pen. Friends killed by spirits of children. Law? Purpose? Spread of the curse. Gathering. Children with no tongues. Girl with top of head missing. Girl in red dress. Child victim. Grudge. Gave shape to school building. Escape? I can't take this anymore. That was Shinazaki's voice. Come on, Yuka, let's go. Okay. Eep! What is it? The floor is stained with a sticky residue, as if something, or more likely someone, were dragged down the hall. There's a metal tool of some sort lying on the ground here. Pick it up. Nail puller. There's a large black stain on the wall. It looks almost organic, but it's not actually wet, and there's no indication as to how it got there. Mama! Lavatories. Boys' room to the left. Girls' room at the end of the hall. Oni-chan. What's up? I have to go potty. Oh well. Well, the sign says these are the lavatories, so go ahead. I'll wait for you here. Okay. Yuka, sorry to ask, but which one is it? Beep pee. Gotcha. If anything happens, just yell real loud, okay? Okay. I hate asking such a personal question, but this place is full of surprises. I need to know how long to wait before getting worried. Boys, the door is boarded up with tightly hammered nails and won't open. We did find a nail puller earlier. I could probably pry those boards off with a little effort. Guess I don't need to worry about that right now, though. Hey, done already? Oni-chan, I couldn't go! Huh? Numerous teeth are floating in the stagnant water, many with gums still attached. There's a nauseating smell emanating from the drain. Seriously? She could have walked over this, you know? It's not that far away, and she's got small feet, probably. She could have gone to the one on the end. You weren't kidding. You really couldn't go. Let's just try to find another bathroom, okay? Can you hold it? Ng. Be nice if the boys' room were an option, at least. It is. Alright, Yuka, it's all yours. No need for you to hold it in any longer. Good, that's a relief. Wait, isn't the yelling There are no stuff. So what now? She can go in the fucking urinal? Do you have to go really bad? Well, if you can't hold it in any longer, then how about I wait outside and you do what you gotta do? Her sprite looks so sad. No, I'll keep holding it. Just go poop down one of the holes. Okay, but don't strain yourself. When you've gotta go, you gotta go after all. Hung. Okay, this is sort of a spoiler, but not really. But I think in the third game, she, like, Satoshi picks her up or something, and then she, like, pees on him. So, her having to pee is a constant story point. Those who choose to ignore the darkness that dwells in the hearts of man may be stuck forever in a loop. For in this world there are some truths that simply must be known, no matter how disturbing. But curiosity can be deadly, and other truths are best left untold. Beware the messages of the dead, for there be curses among them, curses that can crush even the strongest wills, demolishing all semblance of reason. If you wish to protect your sanity, take heed. Do not let your curiosity get the better of you. Do not read the victims' memoirs to their conclusion. Good, because I accidentally didn't do that the first time, so I'm safe. 3 out of 5. Mitsuhara really isn't anywhere to be found, is he? I guess it's true. I'll probably never see him again. But I may have figured out a way of getting in contact with him at least. He left me a message on the teacher's desk in one of the classrooms. Looks like even when we're in different spaces, we can still communicate that way. But it's not enough. There's no warmth to be felt from the written word alone. I miss our fights, our impromptu wrestling matches. But it's not just the physical contact. What I want more than anything is to see his face again. I just want to be able to see him around and make small talk. Ask him how he's been and what he plans to do after school. Those simple everyday interactions are some of my most precious memories now. What I wouldn't give to have those days back. Funny what runs through your head when you're trying to make frostbitten fingers move without cracking off. Frostbitten? The urinals are filled with an extremely unsettling amount of blood. Uh-oh. In addition to blood, this particular urinal features a sickening cocktail of vomit and feces. I guess I know why she didn't use the urinal. There's a thick crust of mold and mildew formed around the edge of the mirror. Just being near it would make anyone feel diseased. There's a nauseating smell emanating from the drain. There's a same thing. No pee-pee. Huh? Sounds like a camera? Hello? I know who this is. Hello? Morishige, you're okay. Mochida, you as well. I'm so relieved to see someone else from class. Yeah. Huh? Yeah! What is this? Was it a person? He wasn't taking pictures of the meat pile. It's an awful sight, isn't it? Seems like pulverized human remains to me. There's a bit of breast meat mixed in, so I'm guessing female. Never thought I'd see something so horrific. Makes me want to throw up. Yeah. At any rate, I'm glad you're alright. Have you found anyone else? I'm afraid I haven't. I only just awoke in here a short while ago, and haven't encountered a single other soul. Same story as us then. My sister and I haven't come across anyone else yet. So, you haven't seen Mayu then? No, sorry. That poor girl. I'm sure she's in here somewhere, shivering and crying. I need to find her. I need to be with her. I'm certain Suzumoto must be thinking the same thing about you. How about we look for her together? No, if we're split up, that raises the odds of stumbling upon someone else. So I'm going to take another look around the building by myself. Alright, then how about we designate Classroom 1A as an official rendezvous point? If you find any of the others, tell them we'll all be gathering together here. And we'll do the same. Sound good? Sounds like a plan. The meat pile is Mayu, Lars. Oni-chan, what is that? Is it throw up? It's nothing. Don't look at it, okay? Come on, let's get out of here. That boy, he was taking... I'm sure it wasn't what it looked like. Come on, let's go, okay? Okay. Huh? What's the bang noise? Wait, save point. Why do you think he took a picture? Stop being mean. Is it because he's the only one with glasses? Is it because he talks like an incel? Oh, the hallway. Growing hallway. What? The hallway got bigger. Whoa! It's the body of a female student. Attached to her breast pocket is a white student ID name tag. Musashi Gawa Girls High School, Class 2-3, Mika Naruse. Chihaya. Nana? Please be okay. I'm sorry I'm such a coward. You know, I usually see Nana with 2 A's. Exit to second wing. The door is locked. Little boy gone. I'm gonna guess we gotta go back to the color side? It's the teacher's desk. Looking closely at the teacher's desk, something seems to have been written on its surface in pen. Yoshiki, you're in my head. Oni-chan, look, it says Miss Yui. Yeah, and I recognize that sloppy handwriting. No doubt about it, it's from Yoshiki. Which means he's also been brought here, at the very least, along with Miss Yui. So if we wait here, do you think they'll come back? I really like the coffee milk she brought us. I don't know, maybe, though we have no way of knowing if they're in the same space as us. Ugh! Words seem to have materialized, hovering in the air just above the desk's surface, barely perceptible. Unfortunately, the letters are very faint, so you can't quite make out sense of them just yet. What? Oh, wait. Can we... No. Did something else change? No. We can't move the cabinet. And that's the only way we haven't gone, I believe. Maybe Morishige will rematerialize and then we can move the cabinet. Morishige-kun! Maybe I should look at the meat? The smell of raw human flesh is wafting through the hall. It's extraordinarily strong. Hmm. Hmm. The door was locked on the hallway that extruded. Ugh. Oh. Am I missing something? Maybe if I try the front door. The front entranceway might as well be painted on. It's neither opening nor giving any hints that it will ever open. It didn't look like there was anything different in the infirmary. It's just the piece of paper on the floor. I would assume it has something to do with this hallway bit, but the only thing that's new is the body in the door, and I already interacted with the body. I didn't realize just how thirsty I am. Maybe I have to lay down again? No. I assume we need Morishige for the cabinet, but I don't know how we would trigger him to come back. Maybe just stand in the classroom. I don't know. It's still blocked. Morishige, where are you? Oh, fucking. Oh. Use the nail puller you found to smash the glass. The glass door is now in pieces on the floor all around you. Regrettably, the nail puller broke on impact as well. Seems its usefulness has come to an end. Isn't a nail puller just like a fucking crowbar? A little baby crowbar. It's probably for here, right? The tiny key seems to fit the lock perfectly. Use it? Yeah. The door to the second wing is now unlocked. This walkway is actually a bit different to the walkway in the third game, I think. It has an angle. Bert, it's freezing out here. A second wing, huh? Can't believe the school is this big. You wanna pee outside? Are you alright? I'll be fine. Maybe there'll be a faculty bathroom in the second wing. Seems like we could climb this fence pretty easily and get the hell out of here. But look at those woods. It's just like they go on forever. And they're completely surrounding this whole building. I guess now's not the time to be worrying about that. Anyway, first things first, let's take care of Yuka's predicament. Come on, let's go. Okay. Go pee in the woods. Ah. Whoa, this place doesn't feel right at all. The air is really thick. Oh, Ni-chan, my head hurts. It feels like it's gonna split open. Mine too, and my ears are ringing. The music's a lot different. I don't think it's safe to be in here for very long. Do you want to wait outside, Yuka? I definitely get the feeling you'd be safer there. No, please, take me with you. Don't leave me by myself. Glomp. Don't have much choice then. Alright, no need to worry, okay? I'll stay right by your side. Why did it autoplay? Okay. Two. Hey, so dubut nug iat. Report your progress, yeah. Rattle, rattle. Thanks. This place I recognize, haha. Music room, the door's locked. But we heard music, whoa! Music room has two doors and the second one is haunted. Staff room, the door seems affixed to the wall like a model. It can't be opened. Staff room, the door seems to be affixed to the wall like a model. It can't be opened. I guess there's just no choice but to go in the music room. Music room suicide site. There's not a soul to be seen anywhere near the piano. The door is completely fixed in place. It won't budge at all. It's a lot of numbers. 312. I saw you, bastard. There's a decaying corpse sitting in the chair. Lex Earn Senior High School, Class 2-4, now Takahashi. Kaorin, I miss you. The fuck? Okay. I actually don't remember this part when I played through the DS game. I do remember this part from the 3D game. This area. Ah, Oni-chan. I see her. I don't recognize the school uniform, but she looks like a living person at least. We should talk to her. Yeah, we should. Hi there. We're students from a school called Kisaragi Academy, and we performed this weird ritual with some of my classmates and lost consciousness. And when we woke up, we found ourselves trapped here. Was it the same for you? That's a hell of an introduction, Satoshi. Her expression isn't changing at all. Something's wrong. The female student is staring intently at the corner of the room, opening and closing her mouth rapidly, as if chanting an incantation. Ah, Oni-chan. Yeah. It's a plaster bust, cheap and mass-produced for use in still life paintings. It's filled with palette knives, painting oils, and mats, and other various sundry art supplies. This seems to be where all the watercolor paintings are stored. Okay, bye! And it's just art room also? Yeah. Monkey puppets? Hey! Oni-chan, it's somebody else. I guess there are a lot of other people who were brought here too. Uh-huh. Come on, let's follow her. Oh, monkey puppet. I made a scared emo. Heavenly Host Elementary School. Notice of school closure. 10/18/1975. Due to the reputation earned from repeated tragic incidents and accidents in and around this school, plans for its abolition have been finalized. There has been a sharp decline in registration and attendance since the initial incidents, indicating that the school board that our time is at an end. We sincerely regret to announce that Heavenly Host Elementary School will close its doors for the last time on November the 18th, 1975. It is through my own failings that this disdainful decision has come to pass, and for that I must offer my deepest apologies to all who are affected. Filed. To all teaching staff, Heavenly Host Elementary School, Principal Takamine Yanagihori. There's a global... Hold on. There's a global Better Twitch TV emote called Monka S. That's like a scared one, and then I made Calm S, which is a scared one. Hey? Hi? Sorry to approach you out of nowhere like this. Monka. We're students from a school called Kisaragi Academy and... Huh? There you go. What's wrong? No, no one believes you. Not a word. She's haunted like, Ayumi. Even when we finally meet other living beings, it's like they've completely lost their minds. I guess it really isn't safe to stay in here for very long. 1. Ek dik nuko ti ioi dukur yan. Girls' lavatory. No unauthorized teasing or trickery. Anyone caught horsing around will be severely punished. Toilet access blocked. Shuka shuka. Erg, another earthquake? Eek! Kuso! It's okay. It's over. You handled that very well. Here, can you stand? Uh-huh. Did you pee on the floor? No. Bathroom open. The door doesn't seem like it even has a lock, yet it's not budging the slightest bit. Its entire surface is littered with protective paper charms. Spiritual confinement, Buddha's guardianship, banishment of malice, charm of exorcism, metaphysical barrier. What the hell? Why all the protective seals? Is there something inside? Bad bathroom. Based on size, these appear to be the remains of a senior high school student. Seisei Academy for Girls, Class 2-3, Koito, Fujiwara. Koito, you of all people. Principal's office, no entry permitted. It's not even locked? You're not gonna try? Tall-ass school building. Victim's memoirs, 4 out of 5. Cold. Hurts to move fingers. No strength to write on desk. Cannot talk or see friend. Tendon and leg cut. Bleeding badly. A female student's corpse lies sprawled out on the floor. There are a couple scraps of paper from a letter set gently resting atop her bony hand. Luck is fickle, but I still have faith in it. That good luck charm, I know it's stupid, but I truly believe it works. So I know I'll see you again now. And if anyone else finds this letter, please, wish her good luck for me. Kaori Kimura, Class 2-4, Lexern High. Boys Laboratory. Any and all students responsible for damaging this facilities will be severely reprimanded. It works! The mirror is covered in fuzzy mildew. You can't make much of anything out. Same text. The stench is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Same text. No using bathrooms in haunted schools. No luck in here either. Just pee down a hole. We're on the first floor. It's fine. You really shouldn't keep holding it in. You're just going to hurt your bladder. Just go in the corner or something. Erg. Erg. You can use the bathroom if you don't actually have to go to the bathroom. That's the only time you get access to the stalls. How about outside? There's that clearing around the covered walkway. Could you go there? Okay. Time to go pee-pee outside. Seiko got in the stalls. That's because she wasn't using the toilet. She was just going to rub lotion on her butthole. It's a free pass. Okay, it's all you. I'll be waiting right here. Fucking stand outside at least. What the fuck? You shouldn't have any trouble getting over the fence, right? I think I can do it. Oh, let me take a drink. Oh, fuck, I have to- hold on. Oh, that was really good timing for the quality to go down. If anything happens, yell really loud and I'll come get you, okay? What do you mean, Artie? That's good canon. Okay. Oh, we're playing Yuka. It's taller than I thought. Can I really get over it? Whoopsie. Is that Schlorp Man? Ah! Eek! Satoshi, where'd you go, you bitch? Oni-chan? Oni-chan, Doko. No. 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 Look at her sprite. Look at her sprite. She was XD. Okay, now it's letting me play. Yada! Ah! I'm alone. Can I use the potty? No! Hi, cat. Lolly time! Wait, is there no door? Is it gonna let me use the girl bathroom now? Please, I gotta go pee-pee! The floorboards seem to have shifted during the last earthquake, plugging up the hole that blocked your way earlier. You're Mochida's sister. I swear, this place is going to drive us all batty. To think there'd be a corpse like this so close by. You're shaking. What happened to Mochida? Oni-chan's gone away somewhere. You poor thing. Come with me. I'll help you find him. No, I'll be okay. I'll search for him by myself. Why are you running? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't realize I gained control. I have to hide. Where the fuck we gonna hide? I feel like I'm going to burst. Yeah! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Oni-chan, you lied! You lied to me. You said you wouldn't leave me by myself. That is not Satoshi. Are you injured? That's not my Oni-chan. I'm sorry. My name is Yuka Mochida. Mine's Yuya Kizami. I'm an 11th grader at Byakudan Senior High. I'm the Kudere. I'm like Mori-senpai from Oron. Yuka, was it? Were you also spirited away here? After performing the forbidden Sachiko charm? I don't know. I see, given that you called me Oni-chan a moment ago. I assume he's come here with you? Oni-chan! Oni-chan! You poor girl. I've also become separated from my little sister, and I'm presently searching for her. Stop. Don't fall asleep. Your little sister is in here? She is. If you'd like, you may accompany me. We'll look for your big brother along the way. Already, what problem do you have with Kizami? This isn't fucking Morishige, this is a normal dude. In a place like this, after all, the living should stick together as much as possible. My poor sister is probably off somewhere crying right now, just as you are. I simply must find her. So what do you say? Will you join the hunt? Yes please. Help me find my big brother! Oh, my Oni-chan. I will, fear not. I'm certain we'll cross his path. Now I'm bigger boy. Oh wait, I can pick up the cabinets now. Well, we're not getting through with this in our way, so... Yeah! Hurg! Whoa! Satoshi, where did you go? Just because he's old, you think he's a bad guy? Fucking rude. He's only like a year older than fucking Satoshi and the rest of them. Donated April 1953. Kaeda, piano classroom. Artie! What are you, spoiler? Hi, cat. Oh, the statue moved. It's a plaster bust. Huh? Wasn't this inside the art room before? Hmm? What's the matter? Nothing. Probably just my imagination. He's a good guy. Don't you hear how soothing his voice is? 3. Sir, sim, he say, order, sir, bukso. Ah, the other girl turned into a black stain. I think that means we're in a different version of the school now. Crunchy bones. Nobody gets to go up. She's not breathing. Her eyes have a hollow appearance to them, yet still retain a tiny echo of life, and reflect a palpable sense of terror. It almost seems as if she could snap out of it at any moment, stand up and walk away. The corpse is so fresh, simply being in this present is disquieting. Oh. She puke. Are you alright? This is terrible. Yuka, have you seen the ghosts of the children? Yeah, I have. I've been reading the school flyers and dying messages scattered throughout the school. And it seems the ghost of the man who killed those children is in here somewhere as well. He's apparently quite large and wields a hammer. You'd best be on your guard. I've had a great many of my friends, many people, killed by that man and those wretched children. At any rate, it seems clear we should stick together, as there's simply no telling what may happen if we part ways. Come, we must find my sister and your brother before it's too late. Oni-chan, I sure hope you're alright! Can I fucking smash the door open since I'm strong? No. He probably just got spirited away to a different version of the school. Can we go to the other? Maybe we have to go back to the other building. Since we can pick up the cabinet now. Big tall man, pick up cabinet. Well, we're not getting through this with this in our way, so. Herng! My, that was unexpected. They didn't want to animate it going sideways, so they just had it fucking crush through the floor. Wait. Okay. There's a skeletal corpse with a bleached white bone sprawled across the floor here. Lying atop what remains of his clothes is a student ID name tag. Misato Municipal Brotherhood Senior High School, Class 2-4, Akihiko Kagurazaka. Lots of bones. Based on size, this appears to be the corpse of a middle schooler. There's a student ID name tag attached to the tattered remains of her uniform. Hakuro No. 3 Junior High School, Class 3-5, Yuki Tsuruta. They're the remains of a very tall individual. Lying atop the remains of his clothes is a student ID name tag. Misato Municipal Brotherhood Senior High School, Class 2-4, Hato Sudo. Another fresh one. These are the remains of a female student who clearly suffered a blow to the head. Her skull is cracked open and there's dried blood everywhere. Her broken glasses, as well as the student ID name tag, are resting next to her mangled corpse. Byakuran Senior High School, Class 2-4, Emi Urabe. We're getting lots of bodies. Why are you in the corner? No! I don't think we're in a different version of the school. Goblin coins. Now you can redeem stuff for no reason. My coins. Good. Good use of highlight your message. Where are you, Satoshi? I have your little sister. Hee hee hee. I like how she's just kind of following behind, so it's not like they're not in the same party. She has not peed yet. Can I move this? Morishige is not sus. Stop it. Morishige is a good guy. He just wanted to help Yuka out. I think there's stuff in the bucket, but I can look at the bucket. I'm also wondering if I missed something. Oh, there's a rusted bucket on the ground. It's empty. No, she won't use it. Wait, let me check the bottom half of the room. Nothing. I don't have anything in my inventory. Did I have to do something on the left? No, there's nothing I can do. Yeah. Usually the bucket has pee in it. Old pee. What do I do with you? I've been walking around for 8 minutes and I don't know what to do. And this time I don't have items, so I'm not just missing something. Does it have to do with the papers on the wall? The 1, 2, 3 papers? What did this say? I forgot. Yeah, maybe. I assume you're supposed to like connect the letters or something. Sorry, Yuka, I do not know where your brother is or where I'm supposed to go. Oh, Shiver Shudder, I wish I was a boy. Flavor text, I guess. This just takes us back to the front room. It's the one we came through? Yeah. And then we can't do anything with the principal. Oh. Well, I would have to, like, fucking write it down. What does the paper tell me to do, Artie? Search desk in music room, right side by the windows. Second desk from the back. I don't want to have to pull out a piece of paper to fucking like write down the secret code. Wait, got a bottom. Bottom. Oh fuck, wrong room. Downstairs. Oh, that fucking paper? I thought you meant just the ones with the fucking letters on them. I wouldn't fucking know how to do that. What the fuck? Second desk from the back. Oh, there's a cabinet here! I should have just seen the fucking cabinet. Well, we're not getting through this with the Arno. Herng! Whoa. There are a few sentences scribbled on the surface of the desk. Cowrie, be very careful around the green skulls splattered all over the floor. They can kill you. I got that. I ran into a spiritualist here who left behind a pair of shoes blessed with holy water. If one person wears them and all in attendance join hands, then, and only then, it is safe to traverse the accursed green menace. Whenever I see the sorrowful bodies of those who died here, I feel as if I may go mad with worry. I beg of you, survive these ordeals. Live. A pair of shoes with a faint, nearly imperceptible bluish glow catches your eye from under the desk. Take them. Acquired blessed shoes. Took your shoes, sorry. Yuka, you wanna put on some shoes? It's hot in here, even though everybody else is like freezing to death. Kazami's just a little warm. Nice. There's something sparkling on the ground. Pick it up. Crystal of unsealing. What seems to be the problem, Yuka? I, really have to go to the bathroom. Oh, don't tell me you've been holding it in all this time, have you? Uh-huh. Oh. My. Well, we'd best find you a place to relieve yourself then, though I seem to recall our options being rather limited. Permanent records. The door is affixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open. Oh, do we have to go back in the bathroom? Goblin skulls. Oh. The crystal of unsealing shattered. Yuka, you can go pee-pee! The protective charms attached to the door have completely vanished. It's now opening with no difficulty whatsoever. Seems usable now. Will you be alright by yourself? Uh-huh. I'll be okay. Get to it then. I'll be waiting right here for you. Thanks. This did come out quite a long time ago, so it has all of the totally needed tropes. Kizami? Kizami? Is it really you? Shut up. Okay, I guess I'll shut up. It's voiced. Okay, never mind. Finally, someone else who isn't dead. Godforsaken place that this is. I was trying to take a drink. I was at my wit's end just now, let me tell you. Outside of this school, there's nothing but trees, as far as the eyes can see. I thought about braving the wilderness, but it seems like one of those forests of the lost you see in video games. Once you enter, you can never leave. So what the hell is this place anyway? Damn it all. There are actual, honest-to-goodness ghosts in here, you know? I think we may be stuck— Shut up! You gotta pick to talk or not to talk. I think we may be stuck here for good. There's no way out for any of us. Did you see? Mitsuki in the next room. She's dead. Yeah, I saw. Mito. I just don't know how to handle this. I feel like there's a certain number of dead bodies a person's expected to see within his lifetime. And I swear, in the last hour alone, I think I've far surpassed my quota. Just yesterday, Mitsuki dumped her boyfriend after finding out he was cheating on her with 3 other women. She's really been down about it all morning. So I sent her stupid text messages during class to cheer her up. She seemed mad about it during study hall. But then she sent me a thank you message the very next period. I think I was actually able to lift her spirits a little. Now, though, she's gone. Killed by actual spirits. I guess it was those children. I think there's like three different groups of school kids that are alive. What? Huh? Though I don't think we've met any of the other cast yet. Kizami, what are you doing? It doesn't matter if you're killed by them or killed by me. Either way, you're dead. Huh? Well, where? Oh, I think this is a cutscene. Or no? Fuck you! Was I knocked out? Okay. Oh, it won't let me look at that. The remains of a female student sprawled on the ground here. Her student ID name tag is still pinned to her breast pocket. Misato Municipal Brotherhood Senior High School, Class 2-4, Kane Hagiwara. I'm not going to read this because this is the last memoir thing, and I don't want us to be cursed. There's a blood-stained cassette on the floor. It seems to be from a digital video camera. Pick it up. The label reads, Kibiki Research Data 1, 2005, 11/19. Strange but true. Stories of the occult. Chasing down the hidden past of the cursed school building. It really exists. By Ko Kibiki. Thank you, Betty in a Box, for following. Give it a look? Yeah, let's read. Do you want me to read the stuff that's long? I read fast in my head, but I don't know if you guys read fast in your head. I can narrate. I can keep narrating. I'll do it. I'll just do it. Over the course of several days, a series of incidents occurred within this town in which young children disappeared one after another. Their whereabouts were ultimately discovered through a thorough police investigation, but said findings were very much a worst-case scenario. 3 of the missing children were found dead in a concealed room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary, officially unused throughout the school's history. This is a completely different character who we will meet, I think. Maybe not in this game. I know he's in one of the other ones. The 4th missing child was thankfully still alive, quaking in fear on the ground, presumably only moments away from demise when police arrived. Capping off this nightmarish scene was an adult male member of the school's teaching staff who seemed to be in a state of confusion. In his hands were a pair of bloodied scissors. 1973, 9/18. The surviving elementary school student, after psychological counseling, gave official testimony fingering the scissor man as abductor and murderer. That's an unfortunate word choice. The staff member in question was officially charged with multiple counts of abduction and murder of minors, as well as desecration of the dead. He was quickly taken to trial, where an insanity plea spared him from prison or death, but resulted in his compulsory admittance to a mental hospital. Interestingly, the perpetrator of these crimes was none other than the school principal's own son, who was widely renowned for his jovial personality. Yeah, it's just accusing. It's a really weird way of saying accusing. Sorry if the quality poops a little bit. It looks like it's fluctuating but not dying completely. However, due to a mental ailment of unknown origin, he'd begun losing his ability to speak little by little during his years teaching at Heavenly Host. Once his speech was all but gone, he began searching for alternate places of employment, which occupied him for several months prior to the crime. The results of this endeavor were not favorable, however, and most of his days were spent staggering idly through the streets. His reputation quickly degraded. Several months after his admittance to the mental hospital, he managed to slip past the many nurses on duty and escape the premises. Immediately upon doing so, he made his way into the concealed basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, where he took his own life by hanging. The 3 children he had killed were all Heavenly Host Elementary students. But the one girl who was rescued from the gaping maw of the eternal slumber was not. Following her close call, she and her family moved to another prefecture, far from the memories that no doubt would have otherwise haunted them forever. Sadly, this was only the beginning of the misfortune that would hereafter plague the school, which had already earned itself many an unsettling rumor. Over the next few years, Heavenly Host would become a stage for countless incidences of rape, molestation, and suicide. Satoshi has more important things to do. With student registration and attendance dwindling at an alarming rate in response to these crimes, the school was eventually shut down. 1975-11-18. The 60-year-old principal at the time had become infamous as an eccentric who adorned his walls, doors, and furniture with incomprehensible scrawls. So many big words. Even later, forensic analysis of the writings throughout his office can make little sense of his haphazardly scribbled enumerations. And the day after the school's closure date was finalized, this aged eccentric threw himself from its roof. He broke his neck on impact, dying instantly. As you can clearly discern, the sordid history of this school is indeed awful, but there may be more to it than merely a series of unfortunate incidents. A power greater than any of us can comprehend may be acting as puppeteer from the shadows, maintaining an actual, tangible curse upon this property. And the key to it all lies with the sole survivor, the girl who bore witness to the brutal murders and mutilations of 3 children no older than she. The girl in the red dress, the one who got away. My investigation into the supernatural side of this horrific massacre is only just the beginning. Rest assured, I intend to make this a regular feature. I've begun gathering data for a follow-up report, so stay tuned. The next issue promises to uncover more details in this morbidly fascinating story. According to this article, one girl survived the murders, but if this photograph is accurate, then it's that same girl in the red dress we saw earlier. Why would someone who wasn't killed here be haunting the school? Heavenly Host Bulletin. An individual unaffiliated with the school broke into the building last night and killed himself. This is the 3rd such incident. The deceased was a 72-year-old male, single male from a neighboring prefecture. Is there a candle in here? So a photograph of the principal? Inventory of incoming students. Ojima Elementary, 21 boys. Hinomoto Elementary, 10 girls. Caring Village Montessori, 13 boys. Osho West Elementary, 18 girls. Amore Gardens Academy, 6 girls. Heavenly Host Elementary School closure date, 1975-11-18. There's a lot of shit in here. Can I leave? Damn, looks like I'm locked in. Ah! To worry so much for another's well-being that it torments you to the core. It's an exquisite stigmata that afflicts the living and the dead alike. And you are? Ugh, her eyes are so cloudy, she looks like a dead fish. I'm the spirit of a girl who died here. Okay, I'm really not sure how to respond to that. Happiness and unhappiness are linked. Whenever one attempts to gain good fortune with little effort, there's always a risk. What are you trying to say? Artie, you really have to Google to know what a dead fish eye looks like? You haven't seen a dead fish before? Have you been in a grocery store? You and your friends have become trapped in this school because you performed the Sachiko Ever After charm and messed it up. Sachiko? You mean that paper doll thing we all did? How did we mess it up? One of you chanted the phrase too many times or too few. The number of participants determines the number of repetitions that must be spoken. And somebody goofed. You said it exactly 9 times, right? Sachiko, we beg of you, 9 times. You have to say it 1 time for every person present, no more, no less, or the charm will fail. Yeah, that's like... saying goofed really downplays the seriousness. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. I remember saying it 9 times. So did someone else mess up? And is that why? No. No, I'm not going to start placing blame. This wasn't anyone's fault. It may have been on purpose. One of your friends probably thought the whole thing was silly and just didn't even bother to count. Or maybe a misguided member of your group didn't want the fun to end and knowingly flubbed the charm in a vain attempt at prompting a do-over. No. Even if it wasn't on purpose, some of your friends have a tendency not to take things very seriously, no? It's not inconceivable that they'd mess up. And just say, oh well, it's not like I'll ever be found out. Without even realizing that their actions would ultimately damn you all. Hee hee hee. No one's owned up to it, right? Not a single one of your friends has said to you, I screwed up. I'm so very sorry. Shut the hell up already. Michael Jackson? Oh. My apologies. I've proposed far too many likely scenarios, it seems. Perhaps it's the nature of my job. I have long since abandoned my writings, after all. You do still have your scrap of paper doll, no? Be sure you hang on to that, and hang on tight. Treat it like a memento. A memento of those who are dear to you. Sorry to cut this short, but I'm in a bit of a hurry here. I seem to have gotten separated from my little sister, and there are still some other people I need to find too. Such concern for your friends, and all the impulses that go with it, spurring the heart into action. It's truly a noble sentiment. Why did the music stop? That's all charms really are, you know. They represent one's regards for other people. They're like microcosms of the soul. Whether it be love or hate, all you need is a truly strong emotion to set them off. The stronger it is, the more powerful the charm. Splendid man's hook. I'm burning up. Wait, hold on. What are you? Frigid Sui ball. It feels like my body's on fire. Stop this. Please stop. Ball Sui Fridge Hooks Man Splendid. We will not allow anyone to stand in our way. Those who do will suffer without mercy. Now go. Go to the one who occupies your thoughts. What's on his head? It looks like he got a little stick sticking out of his hair. Though you probably won't make it in time. Wow! was a little... No, that was 2 hours. Rock remix. If we unlocked another side story, which we should have, I'm going to do the one from the first chapter. Which should be Morishige, if I remember correct. This is like... cool remix. He's not suspicious. Morishige is a good guy. Yeah, okay. We should unlock one for each of these. Oh yeah, the stars? I think the stars are if you get bad ends. So it's actually good that I only have 1 star, because it means I haven't gotten a bad end. I've only got the true end for each one. A gentleman's errand. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some more water. Did we get a bad end? Well, they should only have 1 star. 1 star means you got the true end. If you had more, that would mean you got bad ends. Okay. My name is Nana Ogasawara. I'm a 7th grader at Musashigawa Girls Middle School. And I can't help but wonder, why did this happen to us? I was just playing around with some drama club friends and some high school kids after class, when suddenly everything went white and we found ourselves trapped in here. And by we, I mean me, my friend Chihaya Yamase from homeroom, and an old friend from another class, Nari Amatoya, who I've known practically forever. Those 2 were the only ones in the room with me when I came to. I'm not sure what happened to the others. A rep from another class, Hikari Kirigami, and 2 high schoolers named Naruse and Kazane were with us before, but are nowhere to be found now. So Chihaya, Nari, and I have been wandering these halls aimlessly for quite some time in search of them. Maybe this... Oh, here. This is the other people. Chihaya was the first to brave using the bathroom and even went in alone, but came running out not a moment later, claiming to have heard a scary voice. Why is the floor purple? During her flight, it seems she dropped the pouch she always carries with her, and I've agreed to go and find it in her place. The mirror is so cloudy, you really can't make anything out. Wait. This mirror is perfectly clear, but only your own pallid face stares back at you. For goodness sake, Chihaya, this is clearly the boys' room. A strong stench hangs over the urinal. Shut the goddamn door! Eek! The favorite. Best ghost. Who the heck was that? That was definitely a voice. Did it freeze? Aha, found it. There's a pink plastic pouch on the ground. Pick it up? The bitrate has been fluctuating a little lower, so. Nana. Chihaya, I found it. Here. Hand it over the pouch. Yay, thank you. You know, though, when you drop something, shouldn't you be the one to go look for it? Nari. I'm... The three of us began wandering the darkened halls of the abandoned school building once again. Naruse, Kazane, Hikari, our missing friends. We called their names over and over again as we walked. But our voices seemed to be absorbed by the darkness in front of our faces, where they melted away into nothingness. We knew that eventually those voices would give out altogether, and our bodies would cease to function. It was only a matter of time. But despite that inevitability, we decided then and there that we would keep on walking for as long as it took. We couldn't give up. We had to continue struggling against our fate, calling out into the darkness with whatever voices we had left. For as long as we lived. Wrong end. What, did I just get a bad end in a side chapter? Hello? I did. What the fuck? Maybe it's because I elected the ghost? Hold on. Nana? Eek! Oh, it's you. Don't scare me like that. Sorry, you've just been in here for a while, so I was getting worried. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks, though. Great. I'll stay with Chihaya then, and you finish what you're doing. But please, if you can, hurry it up. What if I just leave? Is that a bad end? Ah, okay. But despite that inevitability, we decided then and there that we'd keep on walking for as long as it took. We couldn't give up. We had to continue struggling against our fate, calling out into the darkness with whatever voices we had left. For as long as we lived. Is that bad end again? What the fuck? So I don't talk to him when he's in the stall, but when he comes out as a little spirit orb, then I talk to him? This is a lot tougher than just the normal game. Watch, I'm gonna do this part and then it's gonna be like, wait, no, you're not supposed to pick up the pouch at all. Is it a ghost?
よく見つけたな。最近は人が川屋に入っているのに。
Most impressive. You found what you were looking for without searching my stall. People have been barging in on me a lot lately, you see?
平気で扉を開ける輩がいて、いささかへきへきしていたんだ。
I've been getting rather uppity with the living for always shamelessly opening the door with reckless abandon, as your comrade did a moment ago.
怖がりの僕だけど、川屋は落ち着くんでね。
See, I'm quite easily frightened as it happens. The only place where I feel truly safe and at home is in this restroom stall. It's strange. I can't explain why. But I don't find this person scary at all, even though he's clearly a ghost. As the spirit sways from side to side, the faint blue light radiating from his body twinkles throughout the room. Was that the right? Correct? Oh, don't cry, Chihaya. There's nothing scary in there. In fact, quite the opposite. There is actually a ghost, but he's friendly and even talked to me. You serious? Isn't that, like, dangerous? No, it's totally fine. He seems like a really nice person. I don't suppose you'd want to meet him yourselves, would you? What? I think I would. After all, we've been here for several hours now, and there hasn't been anyone else to talk to this whole time. Good end is befriending the toilet ghost. It's really true. He's not scary at all.
君たちにお願いがある。僕の大事な紳士セットを勝手に持って行ったやつがいるんだ。
If I may, I have a favor to ask of you three. Some rogue fiend has absconded with my prized gentleman's set.
ハットとメガネなんだがね。
By which I mean my hat and my glasses.
もし見つけたら持ってきてくれないか。
If you should happen upon them in your wanderings, would you be so kind as to return them to me? So your possessions have been stolen then. That's terrible. Wait here. We'll find them.
よろしく頼む。
You are too kind. Now we die for agreeing to help. Looks like our noble party of adventurers has accepted a quest. Let's give it everything we've got. Righto. This is so ridiculous. Find the gentleman's glasses. There's a message scribbled on the wall. Try the stall to the right. One more over. One more over. Too far. Go back one. We're gonna die. There's a pair of sunglasses in the stall with star-shaped lenses. I think it would be really hard to look good in these. Where would the hat be? A strange force seems to be repelling you. You cannot progress beyond this point. Oh. Where would the hat be? I can literally only go to this room. And it won't let me interact. Do I just give him the glasses? Disgusted sigh. The spirit stuck out his lower lip and shook his head quite fervently. Seems he doesn't much care for them. Guess they're not his after all, unsurprisingly. Where the fuck are your stuff? Hey, bitch! A child's bloody handprint is clearly visible on the glass. Maybe it's that I can't find them? Or... ooh. Looking for something. I'm sure you won't find it downstairs anywhere. Wow, thanks. The guy to the west is a liar. You mustn't believe a word he says. The guy to the south is a liar. You mustn't believe a word he says. The two guys to the north of me are both telling the truth. You should believe everything they say. And you should also return to the third floor right away without exploring anywhere else beforehand. Does that mean this is the one that's telling the truth? This one said the one on the left is a liar, the one on the left said the one south is a liar. The one in the south said the other two are telling the truth. And that we should go upstairs. Just go upstairs? Well, there's nothing upstairs. I'm gonna explore and then die. I found his glasses. My leg really hurts, Nana. Oh my, Chihaya. I think you need to rest for a bit. This is too much for me. The countdown has begun. You'd better hurry, hurry, scurry. You have my eternal gratitude. I've always felt that these glasses existed in this world solely to be worn by me. Oh, how I missed them. They look really good on you. I assume they do anyway. It's hard to tell since he's basically just a blue glow. I guess all that's left now is to find your hat, right? You are too kind. Hat time! Ah! The item you seek is downstairs. Need help finding it? Try talking to the moving spirits. I cannot. I assume downstairs is all the way? Yeah. The one who isn't moving is the one that was there before. Fuck you. The spirit that started on the bottom right does not have an item you'd want. The fuck? Uh. And this one? No, touch the pretty key, it's my precious. The spirit holding a key mark infirmary, yank it away from him? He's the only one that had anything! But I said that wouldn't be what I wanted. I'm gonna fucking die. Ah! 6! Fuck. Aha, it's a hat. There's a felt hat on the ground that seems to radiate an air's luxury and refinement. Take it? I'm gonna get chased. I'm gonna get chased. I'm gonna get chased. Ah! Oh. Chihaya? I'm tired. Fuck off. I hate this. I want to go home. Chihaya, it's okay. We'll get out of here. I know we will. How can you even say that? What possible reason could you have for believing that we'll ever be able to leave this place? Chihaya? Are you saying I can hold you responsible if we never go home again? Chihaya, that's enough. I think we did. I've had about all I can take of your whining. We're not in the safety of our own familiar little world anymore. People aren't going to bend over backwards to spare your feelings here. We're fighting for survival. It's every girl for herself. So don't think for a minute that we're going to stop and console you every time you have a damsel in distress moment just because we're your friends. Wah! Yeah! Go ahead and cry, see if I care. No, that was totally uncalled for. Not everybody's as strong-willed as you know. Fine, do whatever the hell you want then. Fancy ghost! I thought he was like a delinquent because he was fucking yelling curse words from the toilet. You have my thanks once again. I've always cherished this hat, you see. It was specially selected for me by Tanaka, one of my most beloved subordinates. I'm so glad we were able to find it. It seems like it means a lot to you, and it just feels really good to help someone in need. Doesn't it? Yeah. You are truly benevolent souls. My eternal gratitude is yours. You possess such clear eyes and pure hearts. If I still lived, I would use the rest of my days to offer you protection and guidance. I shan't lose these items again, and I should hope that you not lose the generosity you've shown, for this place can quickly and easily crush the spirit. In times like this especially, it is important that you not succumb to despair, nor forsake your true nature. Rather, you should scoff in despair's rotund face and embrace who you are. Love yourself. But now I must bid adieu, for my home is calling to me. I pray that you three, as well, will find your way back to your own homes in due time. No, they die. What the fuck? Hee hee, he's a pretty funny person, huh? I wasn't gonna fucking talk to him, it'd be another bad end. Although still apprehensive about our surroundings, we felt slightly better having done a good deed, and held our heads high as we exited the bathroom. From there we began wandering the darkened halls of the abandoned school building once again. Blah blah. Bad end. No, okay. True end achieved. Congratulations. See you next semester. Okay. So, what's tomorrow? Thursday? I was shorter. Yeah. That's exactly what school is like. Probably one tomorrow and an extra chapter tomorrow. Maybe 2 extra chapters tomorrow because I feel like the last chapter might be a bit longer. And then the last chapter and whatever the last extra chapter is on Friday. And then Resident Evil for the weekend. Because then I don't have to read so much. Okay. So, thank you, Peachy Punch, aka Lars. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, P. Thank you to that person who followed, but you never typed, so I don't remember what your name was. Sorry. Thanks to any lurkers, and good night, everybody. Bye-bye.